is Grevi with NPM 0923014291. I will answer the final exam question. Number 1. What does the degree of pronunciation problem faced by the student depend on? The degree of pronunciation problem can depend on several factors that have four factors. Factors 1. Native language influences. Similarities or difference between the sounds of the native language and the target language can affect pronunciation. Factor 2. Phonetic complexity. Some sounds may be more challenging due to their articulatory complexity. Factor 3. Individual difference. Some learning might naturally find certain sounds more difficult to produce due to physical or neurological factors. Factor 4. Exposure and practice. Regular exposure to the language and target practice can improve pronunciation over time. Question number 2. What is the mean by articulation? Articulation refers to the physical process of producing speech sounds. It involves the movement of the speech organ to create specific sounds the constitute language. Number 3. How are speech sounds basically produced? Speech sounds are produced through coordinated movements of the speech organ. Phonation involves the vocal cord vibrating to produce voice sounds like z. And articulation involves shaping airflow using the tongue, lips, teeth, and palate to produce specific consonant and vowels. Resonation modifies the sound's quality through the nasal cavity and oral cavity, contributing to different sounds. Number 4. How can student familiarize himself with phonetic writing? Number 1. Study resource. Use textbooks or online resources that provide explanation and practice with phonetic symbols. 2. Practice transcription. Transcribe familiar words or pairs into phonetic symbols to reinforce understanding. 3. Listen and compare. Listen to native speakers and compare their pronunciation to phonetic transcriptions to better understand the correspondence between sounds and symbols. Number 5. Considering that speaking a language is a matter of habit, what is the best ways to learn a foreign language involve? 1. Regular practice. Consistently engage with the language through speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Number 2. Immersive experience. Surround yourself with the language through media, conversation, and cultural exposure. 3. Feedback and correction. Seek feedback on your pronunciation and grammar to improve accuracy. Number 5. Persistence and patience. Language learning takes time, so maintaining motivation and persistence is key. Number 6. What do you know about codas in Indonesian or Javanese? In Indonesian and Javanese, codas typically consist of single consonant or nasal sounds. These languages generally do not have complex codas like those found in languages such as English. Number 7. Is it mostly difficult for Indonesian to pronounce sh? Explain your answer. Yes, it can be challenging for Indonesian to pronounce sh because it does not exist as the distinct phoneme in Indonesian. The closest sounds in Indonesian are s and h. Pronouncing sh requires measuring a new articulatory position involving the front part of the tongue and the roof of the mouth, which differ from Indonesian phonetic patterns. Number 9. Why are semivowels grouped into consonants? Semivowels like G and V are considered consonant because they are produced with a significant contraction in the vocal tract that is characteristic of consonant sound. Although they often function as vocalic elements in syllables, their articulatory properties align more closely with consonant than with vowels. Number 9. Are there diphthongs in Javanese and Indonesian? Explain and give example. Yes, but Javanese and Indonesian have diphthongs, which are squares of two vowel sounds within the same syllabus glosses. Example include in Indonesian, I, in sai, meaning neither. In Javanese, I, in si kilai, meaning dance. The last question, number 10, is that how are the lips as compared with the pronunciation of s and su? So, the pronunciation of s involves directing a stream of air through a narrow channel created by the tongue. An upper teeth or alveolar ridge without rounding or protrusion of the lips. Sh. The pronunciation of sh involves a similar tongue position but with the lips rounded and the slight protruded. That's all for me. Thank you and bye bye.